Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 10 of Spartacus, titled Party Favors. So we start off with Spartacus and Varro entering the arena to fight against I don't remember the amount, but they end up winning. They end up defeating a big bastard. He was a big bastard. I do love that before they went in the arena, Spartacus basically slapped Varro upside the head and said, "Hey, I'm not going out there with a man who's not fully in it. I'm not gonna trust you to watch my back in there, man. Get your shit together and put your head in the game, man. This is life or death." Up in the stands, Batiatus offers the magistrate Calavius to host his son Numerus' coming-of-age party or whatever. Also, Ilithia's absence is noted. I do love that this episode, Ilithia is shown to be kind of suffering from at least a little bit of PTSD, which is cool. Lucretia comes to the Lotus back home and basically talks to Ilithia and is like, "Hey, they're starting to notice you're missing, giving her the pep talk. Kind of manipulating it. It's a who's who of who's manipulating who in this relationship. Is Lucretia manipulating Ilithia, or is Ilithia manipulating Lucretia? So, Spartacus and Varro return, and Varro is reunited with his wife Aurelia, who was found by Mira. Aurelia reveals that Titus returned to assault her again, but she fought back this time and cut him deep and low. He will never assault a woman again. Wonderful. And when Varro initially told her she should have fought back or whatever, I was like, this character can't come back from it. He slowly won me over again. He's won me over again. Especially him telling her, after she said nothing has changed, she's still pregnant, he said to her, "The child has come from you, I will raise it." Yep, he's won me over again. So they're all sparring, and so it's announced that Crixus will face Spartacus in a exhibition for Numerus' birthday. Numerus has come back to the Lotus, and he's getting tore, and they witness Duro facing Crixus. Crixus was beating up Duro and calling out Spartacus, which kind of pissed off Duro more than Spartacus. And he ends up continuing to fight. Initially, in the beginning of the episode, he fought but gave up, much to Agron's dismay and anger. This time, though, he did not give up, which I guess earned him the respect of his brothers. Side note, is it just because Crixus is Crixus, or is Duro that bad? Who the hell did Duro face to earn the mark? That's a question. This is a question I had from the earlier in the season. Curza, the other dude sent to the pits with Spartacus. Who did he face to earn the mark of the Brotherhood, and why the hell was that guy also not sent to the pits? It doesn't matter. Ilithia wants to get revenge on Spartacus, because I guess she blames Spartacus for what happened when it was Lucretia's fault, but whatever. Poor Spartacus, man, is already a slave and getting shit on even more. She notices his friendship with Varro, and she decides to take advantage of that and basically ruin that or whatever. She seduces Numerus, who is the executor of the games, so that way when it starts, he will pick Varro to face Spartacus, and which Spartacus will win, and he will put the thumb down, which will force Spartacus to kill Varro, meaning Spartacus suffers, or he refuses and they both die, which is a win-win for Ilithyia. Meanwhile, the relationship between Spartacus and Batiatus is so fucking weird. Because at one point, they're clearly master and slave, and then at certain points, it's like Batiatus really wants to be just bros with this man. And I can't tell if it's because he actually wants to be his friend, or it's because, it's just like the man beneath the cunning ambition, the man underneath the ambition coming through and just kind of wanting to be have a bro, or if it's like to further his ambition, make Spartacus think that they're friends so he stays more loyal. Lucretia is angry as she's pointing out that he didn't do that with Crixus, but if it's him just doing it to keep Spartacus loyal, that makes sense because Crixus was already loyal. Probably. He wouldn't need to do that. Whatever. Hector, the guard that Naevia stole the key from, confronts her, and she kind of lies and basically says she didn't take it, but she blackmails him so he won't reveal it. He thinks Mira was the one who stole it and confronts her. Spartacus saves her by burning Hector's face, which Batiatus comes in and basically confronts both of them, Hector and Spartacus, threatening both of them. So at the party, Salonius is invited and he walks up to Asher and's like, hey, am I gonna die today? And Asher's like, nah, you're just here to be humiliated. You're fine. Not today. Meanwhile, everybody is kind of wondering, like, hey, where's Licinia at? And that's when Ilithyia kind of has a little panic attack and sees Licinia in a pool of blood on the floor. So Ilithia's plan goes perfectly. Spartacus has to fight Varro, and he wins, and then he has to kill Varro. He refuses it. And what follows is a wonderful scene where both Spartacus's actor and Batiatus' actor, I think their names are Andy Whitfield and John Hannah. Spartacus is Andy Whitfield, and John Hannah plays Batiatus. They have an entire conversation just with their looks, just with their facial expressions. Every episode, the show gets better in writing, and you can tell. I don't know how this show was shot. I doubt it was shot chronologically, but I don't know. It might have been somewhat filmed chronologically, because it just seems like as the episodes go by, the actors really get a feel of their characters, and they just get better and better. That or the writers really just started locking in. Eventually, Varro takes it in his own hand, taking the sword and plunging it into himself, asking Spartacus to take care of his family, telling him he would have done the same. Spartacus eventually does kill him. And then the crowd cheers, which fucks with Spartacus even more. Because he just lost his best friend, and they're just cheering and clapping, man. So he goes, and he has his well-deserved crash out. It is a well-deserved crash out. And he's comforted by Mira as a friend. Meanwhile, Batiatus goes up to Magistrate Calavius to talk about entering politics, because that's what this all was for. Everything was to enter politics, and Calavius just looks at him and laughs him off and says, sure, little bro. Stay in your lane. Basically says, you're not from the right stock. It proceeds to talk to Salonius. Batiatus tells Lucretia he made a statement that would be paid in blood. Or something along that lines. It was way cooler when John Hannah said it. God. I think this episode was a 10 out of 10. Everybody in this episode was on point. Oh, also, Asher now knows about Crixus and Naevia. That's totally gonna, Asher, who lives to further his own ambition, Asher, who hates Crixus. That's totally not gonna backfire for Crixus at all. This episode is a 10 out of 10. I think this is the best episode thus far. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.